Okay. Okay, so here we go. We're recording. The volume okay? Okay. Let's come to sit on our mats or on the carpet, wherever you'd like, and cross your legs, sit comfortable. Happy Thanksgiving. So just let's meet ourselves where we are today. I know we all have busy plans today. So thank you so much for taking this time to spend an hour taking care of yourself. Before we find stillness, let's just go ahead and inhale, circle the arms overhead, reach up, and then draw your hands to your heart. Again, inhale, just appreciating the simple way to start the practice, and then hands to heart. Last one, inhale, stretch up, and then as you bring your hands to your heart, keep them there and let your eyes fall closed. And just appreciate settling in, the breath, the stillness, and the moment. Feel the healing of the breath. And set an intention to appreciate every moment of not only this yoga practice, but every moment of this day. We'll take 3 more breaths. All right, then let your eyes open and we'll circle the arms again, all the way out and up. And this time we'll take the left hand forward, the right hand back, and gently move into a twist. Just noticing the stretch. So one more breath here, twisting right. And then carry that right hand all the way forward and up, and hands to your heart. Let's go again. Big circle, stretch up. And then take the right hand forward, the left arm back. Yeah, Pat, you might have to move up a little. And look over your left shoulder. We're going to do it one more time on each side. So take the left arm back and up. Stretch the arms up. With that breath in, with the breath out, release. Here we go. Inhale up and then twist to the right. All the way back up. Bring the palms together and hands to your heart. Let's do it the last time with the breath. Inhale up and exhale, twist to the left. Let's stay here for 2 breaths. Good. And then all the way back up, stretch the hands up. Hi, Bob. And hands to your heart. Let's go ahead and bring our palms together and just start to rub your hands together. So today's about gratitude, and we're appreciating every minute of the day, okay? But that doesn't mean we're not going to get a good stretch in our body. So let's go ahead and just begin to take that right hand down and stretch diagonally to your right. We'll be here for 4 breaths, and then we're going to move to the other side, and then we have some core work planned. So yoga makes our body secrete different endorphins, and that's what makes us feel healthy and happy. So while you're doing your poses, maybe smile. Think about releasing those endorphins. Good. Let's take it all the way back up. And then left hand to the ground, reach the right arm up and then into a diagonal. And also notice the different vibrations as you breathe, as you move. And rather than falling into that trap of thinking what you can't do or what you don't have, let's just appreciate what we can do today and what we do have. And all the way up. All right, let's recross the legs just for a bit, just for a moment. And then let's stretch the arms behind us, interlace your hands, expand your chest. And as you breathe out, start to fall towards the floor. And soften your heart. Feel that healing stretch in your shoulders, in your arms, in your hips. Good. And with your hands clasped all the way up. All right, let's release our hands. Let's face the long side of our mat if you're not there already. And today we're going to hold the backs of our legs and take boat pose. You can keep your legs bent like I'm doing, or you can work on straightening and bending, or maybe you're ready just to straighten them. So just offering this boat pose to get in touch with our core. Let's hold for 4 more breaths. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Release your feet down to the floor and begin to lie on your back. So lie down on your back. And as you do, hold behind your right leg and stretch it up to the ceiling. Point and flex your right foot. Circle it out. And then begin to walk up the right leg. And you can lift the left leg from the floor. Now we're just going to switch the legs. So stretching one and then the other as we reach with our hands, with our arms. Let's just go one more time and then catch the back of your left leg and lower the right. Lower your shoulders, lower your head. Point and flex your left foot. Circle out your ankle. Begin to walk up the left leg. And as you do, raise the right from the floor. Both feet flexed. And then we're going to move into that leg flutter sequence again. Stretching the arms just slowly, fluttering the legs, lifting and lowering. This is a little offering for our abdominals, our core muscles. If it's too much to have your head off the mat, you can put it down. So let's go a few more times. Good. And then bring both knees back down to your chest, lower your head. Take a big breath into your belly. And as you breathe out, relax your belly, relax your shoulders. Now stretch your arms out like a T. And let the legs fall and rest to the right side of the floor. And turn your head to the left. Enjoy this twist. Anytime you're enjoying a pose, just notice that. If it feels enjoyable, have a little smile. Try to find the positive in everything we're doing today. And even things that are challenging, rather than tightening your face, try to smile. And then it might help you smile through whatever challenges you face this week. Let's bring the knees all the way back up. And then let them fall and rest to the left side of the floor. Turn your head to the right. Again, we're just enjoying, savoring each breath. And bring your knees back to the center. Now with your palms pressing face down, arms like a T, let the knees fall to the right just before they touch the floor, and then back up and to the left just before they rest on the floor. Repeat that a few more times on your own. Feeling the massage on your low back. And getting ready to come all the way back up to the middle. We're going to hold behind our legs or thighs and rock up once again and find that boat pose again. And we'll hold for 4 breaths. Lift the heart, relax the shoulders. You can hold your legs or not. Savor one more breath in boat pose. And then we'll cross our legs. So we're just going to come to a cross-legged position. And from the cross-legged position, I'll turn this way. We're going to come up to a tabletop, just a quick tabletop. Spread your fingers wide. So we're going to come up to a tabletop and then tuck the toes behind you and lift your knees an inch from the ground. Getting a little more core, maybe feeling a little warmer. Hovering off your mat a couple inches or maybe a ½ inch or a ¼ inch. And then slowly begin to lift your knees a little more, lift your knees a little more till you're in downward facing dog. Go ahead, you earned it. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, do it out through your mouth. Go again, inhale through your nose and out through your mouth. Now we're going to come to plank pose. So heels stretch back, head forward. And if you're a little tired today or fighting some kind of injury, put your knees down. And then slowly come all the way down to your belly. And we'll press our widespread hands into the ground and lift your chest for cobra. You can be lower or higher, you choose. Let's do that a few more times. Repeat, come all the way down. Your forehead can kiss the mat. And then press yourself up. 2 more. You can come up taller, straighter, or stay low. Feel free to join me coming up into the straight arm cobra if it feels safe, or maybe soften your elbows a little, and then turn to look over your right shoulder. Soften. Good, and then back to center and look over your left shoulder. Soften your shoulder. Back to center, tuck your chin. Soften the back of your neck. Where we started, and then come all the way down. Now reach back and clasp your hands nice and tight. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Lift your face from the floor and maybe your feet. In the locust pose, Shalabhasana. Lift a little higher and then come all the way back down. Hands down by your shoulders. And now we're going to press back to plank and back to downward dog. Let's take time to move our legs up and down, pedaling, or anything else you need to do that feels good. Making sure your fingers are spread wide. All right, and then we're going to lower back down and enjoy time in a wide-kneed child's pose. So stretch the hips back towards the heels and walk your arms, your fingers widespread, and lower your forehead to the mat. Are you appreciating each breath? That's what our gratitude theme is today. It's applied to our yoga practice. And maybe we'll take it off the mat as well. Appreciating every movement that our bodies make, every breath, every moment. Appreciating the air in your lungs, the healing stretch that you feel in your muscles. From this extended child's pose, let's come all the way back up to downward dog. All right, step your feet close together at the back of the mat and raise that right leg up into the air. From here, open the hip and bend the right knee. You can let that right foot get heavy and hang, or you can circle it out. And then square your hips off, level your hips off, stretch the right leg high again. And from here, we're going to bring it slowly, as if it's going to touch the right elbow, or try to. Again, for the core. Now stretch the leg high, and this time step it all the way through between your hands, low lunge, and then set your left knee on the ground. Inhale, circle the arms up for crescent moon pose. And then reach the arms straight up. We're going to clasp the left wrist with the right hand and lean to the right. Back up and switch. Clasp the right wrist with the left fingers, lean to the left. All the way back up to stretch the hands up, and then all the way back down. Now we're moving to half split. So roll your hips back as far as you'd like. You can sit on that left heel or just stay high in the air like I'm showing. Have a flat back and then relax. We'll go 4 breaths here. 1, 2. Hopefully you're feeling some kind of healing stretch in your body. And what are we? 4 now? Number 4. Now let's come back to that lunge. Press your hands into the ground. And we're going to come to standing split. Weight is on the right leg. Join me in squatting, bending the knees, and then straightening. Last one. And then back slowly to that lunge. From lunge, we're coming to warrior 2. Turn your left foot and inhale all the way up, straight legs, back to warrior 2. So we're moving the arms in a circle. As we circle, stretch the arms up, we straighten the leg. As the arms come down, we bend the knee. So 4 more. 2, 3, 4. Now take your warrior 2 as you turn to look right. Reverse warrior. Moving to side angle. Back to reverse warrior. And back to side angle. Go 2 more times on your own. Back to warrior 2. And back gently to that lunge where we started. Plant your hands, step back to plank. Down to your belly. Cobra, press up, savor the stretch, and back to down dog. Savor an inhale and an exhale. All right, step the feet close together. Now the left leg stretches up, and we open the left hip and bend the left knee. You can either let the foot hang heavy or circle the ankle out. Good, level the hips, stretch that left leg high, and easy does it. Imagine bringing the left knee towards the left arm or shoulder or elbow. Building some heat in your body, and then stretch the left leg back up and step it or carry it to low lunge as you put your right knee on the mat. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, relax. Inhale, reach up. Now we've clasped the right wrist and lean to the left. Back up. We clasp the left wrist, lean to the right. And back up. Reach the arms, reach the fingers, one big breath. And then hands down for the half split. Roll your hips back to a place that feels healing. Soften there, lower your head. We'll go for 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Back to the low lunge. Rest your hands, tuck, and then we come up to the standing split, right leg in the air. Exhale, bend the legs, a little squat. 3 more. Stretch, bend. And then back to the lunge. Now turn, get ready for warrior 2. Turn and lower your back foot. And inhale, come up like a big circle. And then bend the knee. So we're circling the arms as we straighten the leg. And it's important that your left knee faces the short edge of your mat. Let's go 3 or 4 more times. Taking in that oxygen into your body, into your lungs. And then finally find your warrior 2. Bend that left knee and look left. You can peek at your knee as well. Reverse warrior, left arm up and back. And then side angle. And then we move between these 2, reverse warrior. Pick a speed that you like. And then back to side angle. So move with your own breath. And then finally back to the warrior 2. And bring your hands down, back to the lunge. And either take the gentle flow or just push your hips back to down dog. We'll only go 2 breaths here, and then we'll take 1 more child's pose. Here's 1 and 2. Knees rest on the ground. You can open the knees wide or not. And take 1 more extended child's pose, 4 breaths. Soften your body, soften your heart. Another thing we can do with our breath, rather than counting inhale and the exhale, today we can count our blessings with every breath. Isn't that amazing? Count your blessings with every breath. All right, from extended child's pose, let's come back up and let's just be in a tabletop and rock your hips from right to left a few times, a bunch of times, I should say. And then we'll come back to center and find the shape of cow. Drop your stomach, lift, open your throat, lift your tail, and then find the shape of cat pose. Round your spine. Let's go again, find your cow pose. Count your blessings as you breathe in and out. Find your cat pose. And then we'll take our hands, widespread fingers, and lift the hips again back to down dog. Feet are close together. Let's raise the right leg again. And this time, imagine the knee coming in and up towards that right elbow again. And then stretch it high. And this time towards your chest or nose. Stretch it high. And this time just step it all the way between your hands. And only the ball of your left foot's on the mat. The heel is high. So let's come up to crescent lunge. Big breath in. So we're practicing balance now. Balance and focus. Remember that twist we did earlier? Left arm forward, right arm back. Let's repeat that here. So we're twisting to the right. Good. Let's release out of that twist and open up again to warrior two with that circular arm movement. Up and down. Circle the arms up and then bend the knee as the arms come down. You can make fists with your hands or keep your hands loose. Let's go 3 more. All right, and here we go. Let's come back up to warrior two and then reverse triangle. Legs are straight, reach the right arm up and over. Now come up and take your arms like a T and stretch over your right hip. Lower your right hand. We're going to do that 2 more times, a little faster. So come back up, reverse slowly, reverse triangle. Arms like a T. Stretch, and then lower your hand to your shin. 2 more times. Reverse. Arms like a T and stretch. Hand down. Last one. Reverse. Like a T. Stretch. Now enjoy your triangle pose. You've earned it. 4 breaths. 1 or 4 blessings. 2. 3. And 4. Press up. Back to warrior two. And back down to lunge. Step back, either take the gentle flow, or if you just don't want to do it, just come up to down dog. Hopefully everybody is about ready to be in down dog. Left leg high. And then imagine slowly bringing it towards your left arm. Stretch it high. And then knee to nose, round your back a lot, press away from your mat. Stretch the leg high, step it or help it between your hands, come up, crescent lunge. Only the ball of your right foot is on the mat, the right heel is in the air. Good, and then twist to the left, extend your arms, soften your shoulders. And we'll release the twist, reach up, and then open up to warrior two. We're going to circle the arms, stretch the legs straight, and then lower the arms. Just getting a nice loosening in your shoulders and your hip. Last one. Come all the way up and then take warrior two just for breath. And then straighten your left leg and reverse triangle. Reaching the left arm up and back. And then arms like a T, we're moving slow. And then stretch over your left hip, over your left leg, and lower your left hand. We're going to do this 3 times like we did on the other side. Here we go. Be safe, slow. Reverse triangle. Arms like a T triangle. Reach. Lower the left hand triangle. So we're linking all those together. Let's do it again. Slowly press up. Reverse triangle. Center, arms extended like a T, and then stretch over the left leg and release the left hand. Last time, up to reverse triangle, like a T, stretch, and enjoy your triangle pose. You've earned it. 1, counting our blessings. 2, 3, and 4. Press all the way up. And this time, we're going to turn our toes for squat. Nice wide leg squat. So we come to a squat. Hands to heart. And then we take our arms up. So first of all, our legs are wide, our toes are pointing out, our heels are in. So let's move with our breathing, with our blessings, sinking our hips down. Trust yourself. Now, next time we exhale, bring your hands to your heart, and then maybe bring your hands to the floor and lower your head. Good. And then slowly all the way up to 5 pointed stars, stretch straight. And then back to squat. Continue circling up, squatting, bending the legs down. 1 more. And then the next time we come to the squat, maybe release your hands to the floor, your head hanging. Slowly come back up. 5 pointed star now, legs are straight, reach the arms up. And then back to squat. Place your hands to rest on your thighs, and we're going to twist to the right. So you're twisting to your right. Nice, and then to your left. Back to the center, and pull hands to the floor, let the head hang. Turn the feet parallel, hands on your hips, and slowly rise up. All right. Step your feet together for a variation of tree pose. You can always have a chair if you need the support. I'll remind you about the chair. So we're going to stand on the right leg. If you want a chair, that's fine. So put the weight on the right leg. We're going to warm up first. Just circle out your left. Keep the ball of your foot on the ground and circle out your left hip. And then we're going to slowly slide up and down, seeing how high you can get the foot before you have to help it up. So bring it high up for tree pose. You can hold the chair, one hand to your heart, or you can bring both hands to your heart. The variation today is palms up and then prayer behind your head. If you can do that without support of a chair or a wall, fine. If not, just do it with one hand. Okay, so we're going to move in our tree pose for the first few moments without falling over. And then find a place to hold, maybe palms overhead, maybe palms at heart. We're going to hold for 5 breaths. 1. Again, 5 blessings. 2. Blessing number 3. And 4. And 5, bring hands back down to the heart or the chair, and then stretch that left leg out and back down, and walk out your legs. So if you're using the chair, you take it to the left side. If not, use a wall or nothing at all. We're going to put our hands on our hips, ball of the right foot on the ground, and just begin to circle out your right hip, loosening it up. And then right foot inside the left leg, up and down, or just bring it all the way up for tree. Hands to heart or overhead, or you can begin to stretch the prayer up and down. This is all optional. You can just hold your tree pose, a basic tree pose. I'll count 5, 4, 3, appreciating what our bodies are doing, 2, and 1. Bring your hands to your heart and then your hips and stretch that right leg out to the side. Be safe. And then we will release it back down. Shake out your legs. All right. Wide stance. Hands on the hips. The toes are pointing straight ahead, right in front of the heels. Let's relax the shoulders, lean back into a baby back bend. Soften your heart, open your heart. And then come forward to a flat back. Back of the neck in line with the spine. And then before we know it, we're lowering our hands or arms anywhere you want, or you can grab your elbows and sway. So for the next 5 breaths, trust yourself. All right, coming back to the center and hands to our hips again. Next, we come up flat back. Enjoy that flat back. And next, we come all the way up. Yeah, just in stages. All the way up. All right, and then step your feet close together. And we're going to find the middle of the mat, step out wide with our feet, and toes are turned out, and drop down into squat. Find a garland pose or the squat or a malasana. Those are all names for the same thing. Round of the head reaching high, sitting bones heavy towards the floor. Or you can bow your head and take a moment to count a few blessings. Softening your hips. And then to come out of this, hands to the floor behind you and bring yourself down to the mat. All right, let's bring the soles of the feet together for butterfly pose. And we're going to wave, we're going to kind of cat-cow a little bit, maybe chest forward and back a little. And all the way forward. Arms press into the legs. Press your feet together. Soften, imagine softening the hips. Softening the legs, the knees. One giant breath here. And then slowly, using the core, come all the way up. Bring the knees back up. We're going to try that boat pose again. Hold behind your legs. and balance your boat pose. Legs can be straight or they can stay bent. Here for 4, 3, 2, 1. We release our feet and we release our hands behind our back. And think of lifting your hips from the floor. Getting a nice full stretch in the front of the body. And then we'll come down and rest. We're going to do 2 more. Before you know it, we'll be finished with this part. Lift your tabletop. Maybe let your head hang if that feels safe. And then come down and rest. Last one. Lift your tabletop. Really firm your glutes. And then come down and rest. All right. Keep your right leg straight and let your left foot rest inside. We're going to sit up tall. Right leg is straight in front of us. Sit up tall and then relax and fold over the right shin. 4 breaths, 4 blessings. Just expressing appreciation for what this right leg is doing, stretching out, feeling a little more easy up in your leg, in your hips, in your back. If it's tight and if it's a challenge, so what? Just smile and take it a little easier. Good, all the way back up. Very nice. And then we'll switch it out. Left leg is long. Bring the right foot inside the left leg. Square your hips to the front and then sit up tall and soften, fold over that left shin. And just feel some compassion to the muscles that you might have woke up pretty tight today. They're doing their best to consciously soften, loosen. All right, and then slowly all the way up. Let's extend both legs, sit up nice and tall, and relax your shoulders. Reach your arms towards your ceiling. And then start to lean forward. Are you smiling? Even if it's difficult, try to smile. And then either find your toes, your feet, or your ankles, or your shins. Have a flat back. And maybe soften, drop your head, round a little. If that feels better to you, that's fine. Counting our blessings with every breath. And then what we'll do next is just roll up. Nice and easy, nice and gentle. Roll up, reach the arms up one more time, and then hands to our heart. Find a way to comfortably roll down to your back. Either bend your knees and put your feet on the floor, or roll down to your back and then draw those knees back in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice tight hug. Rock left and right. We're going to take reclining pigeon. For this pose, we're going to cross the left ankle over the right knee and hold your right leg. Circle out those ankles again. They might have gotten a little tense. Point and flex, and then we'll hold them flexed. Reclining pigeon. 4 breaths, 4 blessings. 1, 2. On the last 2 blessings, you can stretch that right leg to the ceiling if you'd like. You don't have to. Good, and then release and shake. Bring your hands to the floor, shake out your legs. We're going to do a bridge pose before we do the other reclining pigeon. So palms face down, lift your hips, engage your glutes, and then slowly lower down. We'll do it one more time. Bridge position, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips, and slowly roll down. Figure four or reclining pigeon on the other side. Right ankle over the left knee, hold behind your your left leg. Circle out your ankles or point and flex. And then find that stillness, just flexing the feet. And stretch the left leg to the ceiling or not. And then bring it back down and release. Let's go ahead and find either a happy baby holding the shins or the ankles, or happy baby holding the feet. You figure out what feels best to you. Find bigger breaths, bigger blessings in and out. And then releasing from happy baby, hugging the knees in one more time, drawing the nose towards the knees maybe. And before we move into relaxation, coming down for a twist. Arms like a T, let the knees fall to the right and rest there and look to the left. 3, 2, and 1. Back up, and then let the knees spill and rest on the left. You turn your face to the right for 3, 2, and 1. All the way back up. One more hug of the knees, maybe nose to knees. Squeeze that last breath out of your body. And inhale to come all the way down. Decide the position you'd like for Shavasana. Either stretch out, or maybe legs are bent, or resting on a pillow or on a chair. Find the shape that you like. And when you get there, let's let out a big ah, a big sigh. Let's do that 2 more times. We'll inhale, air into the body, and then exhale. Let out a ah. One more. Inhale. And let go of all tension. Close your eyes. We want to rest our bodies completely. So find some compassion and gratitude for your own body. This has been a heck of a year. Find a little compassion for yourself, for your own personal journey this year, for all your strengths, everything you've struggled through, all of your struggles. And feel compassion for not only yourself, your loved ones, your friends, your neighbors, but feel compassion and gratitude for all beings everywhere. We've all been struggling. Wishing all beings everywhere health, happiness, and ease as they continue on their journeys the rest of this year. So take one more breath. And you're going to rest and let go of all tension and all struggle and rest completely in Shavasana. As you come back, move your toes and fingers. Gather your knees in and roll to your right side. Come up to seated, eyes closed. Hands to your heart again, eyes still closed. Enjoy a couple breaths. And I just want to leave you with this thought before we end our practice. If your mind wanders or worries, instead of just coming to your breath, remember to count your blessings. Each breath a blessing. Focus on gratitude for everything that we do have, and you'll be just fine. Go ahead and rub your palms together. Release your hands lightly over your eyes. Take one more big breath. In and out. And hands once again to your heart and open your eyes. Happy Thanksgiving and namaste. I'll see you Saturday. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on Saturday.
Okay.
Sound good?